Hello, and welcome to my talk. Today, this day, of course, is Holy Saturday, and I've changed venues as you can see. It's a little bit dark in the basement today. I'm not good at waiting. As a child, I soon worked out where my parents hid my Christmas presents. When they went out, I would go into their bedroom, climb up on a chair, and take them down from the top of their wardrobe. Some years, I'd been playing with them for several weeks before the big day. The only issue was not damaging them as I played. Today, Holy Saturday, is the day when we wait with the disciples. We've no idea what they did during this time. The surprise we read of as they discover the good news of the resurrection suggests that despite Jesus' predictions about his rising, there was no sense of anticipation among them. We know that most of the day would have been dominated for them by the Sabbath. Perhaps some went to worship. That would have been their norm as observant Jews. Yet was it safe for them to do so? They were identified as followers of Jesus. On the other hand, they might have laid low out of embarrassment. People might have mocked them because the one who they said was the Messiah had died ignominiously on a Roman cross the previous day. And the tradition taught that anyone who died on a tree was accursed. I'm sure that for all of them there was swirling confusion. Things which had seemed pretty clear when they were walking with Jesus were now jumbled and perhaps even untrue. What they knew was that their beloved leader was lying behind a rock in a garden. This year, we, like them, are largely in a waiting time, confined to our homes, or in some cases working in hospital, stores, or other places to keep the rest of us safe and to meet our needs for food and medication. The security we've taken largely for granted is very shaken, and things are becoming somewhat incomprehensible. Many of us are asking, what does this all mean, if it means anything? I even hear people on the news asking clergy how they might explain it to people who are trying to understand. Not in an aggressive way, what's your God doing about this? But rather in a searching way themselves. How can this be made sense of? I think, and I can only think because I've not been able to speak to many people, that there is a search for something greater going on. This is not surprising because as humans we are made to ask those eternal questions. All of us in this waiting time have an opportunity to reflect on the bigger picture. After the wait was over for the disciples, they were able to see the fullness of the purposes of God because they could say, Christ is risen. It is that hope which is the light shining in the darkness, both on that first Holy Saturday and for us today. Thank you once again for listening. I trust that as we await the coming of the dawn and the remembering of the rising of the Saviour, that you will have a blessed Easter. God bless and stay safe.